Dear Nagendraji, I have been listening the questions and answer and following your talks. And these talks have challenged me and moved me tremendously inside, and I am touched by the teachings. These teachings are so deep, and it is really true that man has to change totally. The human psychology must change. Therefore, this teaching should spread all over the world. I was very much touched to listen you about meditation, and you thrown the light profoundly what really meditation is. We have been told to repeat the methods of meditations, pre-prepared meditations, as you say. Please throw the light on meditation more profoundly, and what is the significance of meditation in our life, in our daily life? Thanks and gratitude. Listen with full attention, total attention. Listen not only from your ears, but listen from your whole body, mind. All senses, all senses should take part in listening. All senses, not only ear, but also your eyes, your nose, your brain, your touch, everything, all senses should be high alert while listening. And when all senses are highly alert, at the highest level, then listening is total. And such listening is meditation. Now, you have mentioned in your question that the teachings has touched you deeply. Surely it will touch if you really are serious and want to change your life. And you have asked again to go deeply into the question of meditation. What is meditation and why? It is essential to understand. Meditation is the radical transformation change in your daily life. Meditation is to turn 180 degree, totally turn. A quantum turn, a quantum jump into nothingness. It is like that you are going in a certain direction since many, many, many years, thousands of years in one direction. And suddenly you listen the teachings and understand that is the turning point of 180 degree. You totally turn to other direction, knowing that the direction you were going is wrong and false, and there is only nothing but suffering. Seeing this fact, realizing this reality of going in that direction comes to an end and you turn without effort to the other direction, 180 degree. And that turning point is the beginning of meditation. When you turn other direction without having any map, without having any motivation to gain some profit or something, that turning point is the greatest transformation in your whole consciousness. It means that the old consciousness, which was going in a certain direction, comes to an end. It dies, and then the new birth. This is what new birth means. You have heard many times from the real teaching that new birth is needed. And this is what new birth means, that the old consciousness comes to an end and there is the birth of new, something new, which has no relationship with the old consciousness, with old stuff. It goes totally. Something takes birth. Something comes into being, and then starts that moments of meditation, which is not prepared or not motivated by the thought and by the methods and by commercialism. Then real things starts happening. And at this point you are really first time get matured. Otherwise, you are always childish, superficial, playing with things, wasting your time in futile things, futile means that to keep yourself busy, you are doing such meditations, market meditations, which are already prepared for you, cunningly designed for you to catch you into the network of spiritual racket. And you have been caught because you want something to do. Because through doing, yourself becomes fat and fat. It becomes fatty and you feel that you are progressing somewhere in a certain direction. But in fact, you are deteriorating, falling down. Meditation is the moment of nothingness. Meditation is the moment of awareness in your daily life, not apart your daily life. Because you do meditation apart your daily life, sitting 1 hour and half an hour and few hours, separated from your daily life, closing your eyes, which doesn't affect your life. But meditation must take place in your daily life. What is daily life? You do many actions, reactions In your relationship of family, friends, society, jobs, everywhere you do from morning to evening, certain relation related with other people, and there you are totally unaware. Your structures take over you and you relate with your structure. Therefore, there is no awareness, no attention, and therefore you form the chains of habits. Therefore, meditation has no significance when you separately do 1 hour morning or evening, because it is not related to your daily life. Meditation is the greatest revolution in your daily life. Your daily life should be changed. Otherwise, why you do meditation? For what? To achieve some enlightenment? Actually, doesn't exist such things. Because you live in your relationship. If it is not changed, then what is the meaning of becoming enlightened or doing meditation? It is just futile nonsense and not relevant at all. What meditation has relevant is just to change your daily life. Because in daily life you are confused. In daily life you are corrupt. You perform corruptions in different forms. Not only taking money and giving, but corruption means just more deeply. Corruption means dealing your life with other person fragmentally, partially, which is motivated to gain something, profit or gain some support. Your daily life is colored by fear and greed. Therefore, there should be changed. There should be the transformation. Your relationship should be based on love. Love means not that social love and the love of emotions and sentimentality, but love means to care for without self. To care for without self. It's very deep. To care for a tree, for example. To care a human being without the background of selfish motivation. Selfish means to gain something as a result. To care a human being, to care the animals, to care the earth, to care the land, because you're responsible. It is love. Love is when you are totally absent as I, me, they, you, he, she, me, all these things. When these things are absent, totally wiped out, when the self, which is your center, from there you perform the action and reaction. When this center of self is annihilated, wiped out, total annihilation of self is the love which cares everything. Then this is meditation. That love inquiries into the depth of meditation then. This is the timeless journey of love then starts, which has no point of starts, and there is no point of end of this journey, because this journey contains no time and space and distance, because journey is there where you are and you are away from yourself. Therefore you create the distance and time because you are away from you. But when you are not away from you, you are just there where you are. Where are you then? You are very near to your body and mind. Then when you bring the attention where your body and mind is there, then your journey starts. Journey cannot start from far away. Journey can start from very near. Very near. The first step is you. From the nearest person is you. Not the God or teacher or guru or the master or anybody. This is far away from you, or truth. You don't know. But you are real. You are there. From there you should start. When you start first step right, then the end is also right. Correct. When your first step is false, everything will go false. You can do millions and billions and trillions of years of meditation, but you will gather even more darkness and stupidity and ignorance. So the first step is the last, in other word. Why? Because first steps is the last, means that the first, if it is right, then the last step is finished. Right? You understand? Now you understood what meditation is. It's a vast field. The field which is not in the area of time. This is the field where time comes to an end. Meditation is the field where thought comes to an end, falls down. Because thought needs time to travel. Therefore, it can only continue in time. But when the thought meets the meditation, it's the total death of thought. Thought dies in meditation because meditation has no time. You understand? It's very deep. Very profound. And when thought meets meditation, meets means it cannot meet meditation, but when it comes in the field of meditation, which is timeless, which is thoughtless, spaceless. Not space means in other sense, not empty, but space means the distance. This all comes to an end. Thought cannot live, breathe in the field of meditation. It's total death. And when the total death of thought happens, then the vast space and emptiness comes into being, And in this emptiness is immeasurable energy. That energy is reality. It is not something theory or. This energy then is the radical transformation in urgency. This energy changes you, is operates you and burns down all your accumulations, hurts, past experiences, past memories, past memory house. Everything will be burned out in this energy because it's immeasurable. That is true sense of meditation. In meditation, you will gain nothing. No peace, no enlightenment, no spiritual achievements, no spiritual powers, no spiritual desires of hierarchy. Such things will be destroyed because you cannot gain through meditation these things because these are material. You don't know what will happen then. And that is the most beautiful, that you don't know, because if you know, then these are material things. Certainly peace will come, real, original one. Certainly the real illumination, enlightenment will follow you. But this is not your business. Real meditation is that, these things, of course. But if you do to get these things, then meditation will never take place. It is very deep. Now, have you understood even one drop of it, what is being talked? If you, then your meditation must start right now while listening it. It should start then. What is for what you are waiting for? It's finished things. You don't even have to start meditation because while listening, you have taken the jump. For you, first step has been taken. Listen. And now, why one should do meditation? It is like the question that why one should breathe. If you don't breathe, you are dead. Don't you? Similarly, without meditation, your life is shallow, superficial, and subject to breed sorrow and suffering in your life. Meditation is the light, is the breathing of life. But one should not do meditation so long one has no ground of maturity. Unless you have no ground foundation of maturity, meditation will breed you many problems psychologically. Therefore, meditation is very vitally important, but also at the same time, it is not for people who are unstable psychologically. Meditation is not for followers. Meditation is not for believers who believes in God or spirituality, masters, guru. Meditation is not for who are searching the peace and enlightenment. These are all, search itself is the part of greed and ignorance. But meditation is for who comes to on this point where they realize that the direction which they were following was wrong and brings only darkness and ignorance. Meditation is for who realize and see their limitations, see their suffering, see their own network of thought and falseness, and their daily life, which is based on pure material activities. For them then comes the point, seeing that brings the self-knowledge. Self-knowledge means the knowledge of the self, which is always manifesting in different colors. And that knowledge then self-knowledge asks you, then what is the next? What can be done then? And then you also realize that you have done everything and doing nothing brings in your life. Then the doing also goes away. Then doing also comes to an end, because the more you do, the more away you go away from yourself. And then what happens? Then you realize that doing will not bring anything, because who is the doer? You are the doer. Doer means you and you are self. So your self is governed by the thought. Also the thought is governing yourself, which is giving you the commandos to do this and that. So the self cannot lead you anywhere. Self will lead you the more self and the more self. So when you come to see that fact, then what happens? Then you leave everything, not doing anything, because you have done everything. You don't go that direction. Then you just remain what you are. And what you are, and when you don't move from what you are, then tremendous transformation takes place and revolution of psychology takes place. And this is transformation start happening, because you are not dissipating the energy in moving away. You are not dissipating the energy through doing something, because doing is dissipating. But you remain there, and remaining is understanding, confronting your self. And then what happens? Self comes to an end. And that is the point of beginning of true meditation. And you are set yourself in eternal voyage, eternal journey of truth, love. Therefore, meditation is essential. First, make the foundation, build the foundation for meditation with understanding in your daily life. Only daily life will provide you for the foundation, nothing else. If you don't understand daily life and doing meditation, you will always remain immature, like sannyasis and monks and priests and all these masters, guru, which are immature, childish and fools, doing foolish things. Once you bring the radical change in your daily life, then meditation will itself manifest in your life. You don't have to then do anything to search it. Now, we have gone very deeply into the question of meditation and its significance. And listen it, this talk with all your senses at highest alert point, at highest peak of attention. All your senses are in urgency attention, in emergency attentive. When you listen this, you have taken the first stage, which is the last stage. You have taken the first step of meditation, which is the last step of meditation, right? Nothing, your work is done. Things are finished, the foundation is ready. Then you can fly where the eagle flies. Namaste.